This mistake I made, it cost me $10,000 every month.
I have spent the last 4 years creating products and tech platforms that help individuals and organizations monetize their knowledge. I pioneered the knowledge tech industry in Africa, and I'm considered a leading African woman in tech. My life's mission is to help entrepreneurs and organizations monetize their knowledge, create impact, and build a lifetime legacy. I have empowered over 50,000 people through my emails, books, videos, courses, coaching programs, and speaking engagement.
My name is Stephanie, and I'm the knowledge broker.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Okay, so I started off by being an accessories designer. I've been an accessories designer for so long. Like my second year in university, I think I was just 17, I started making bead and chain accessories. So my business was called Simply Steph at the time. I used to, make necklaces, earrings, and I used to sell them. Okay, so all through my stay in university, I had an accessories business. All through NYSC. NYSC is the compulsory year of service that you have to do in Nigeria. I was still doing my accessories business. I got my first job in a multinational. I was still doing my accessories business. I resigned and I went to do business school. And I couldn't be asking my parents for money in business school. So after that, I got another job in another multinational. I was still running my accessories business. So I had about 8 years of running this accessories business. I've done it for a very long time. And I started having this urge to help other women, to show them how to start their own accessories businesses. Because I was like, this thing has made me so much money. I was actually an empowered young girl. And so I decided to start teaching other women how to build their own accessories businesses. That was my inspiration. That's how I started. I had the urge to impact lives. I had the urge to share my knowledge. And I was so obsessed with it. It just came over me. Like, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat it. I was like, this thing, I have to do it. All right, so I started by organizing a workshop, like a small workshop. I didn't organize this workshop, all right? And then nobody came. Nobody. I still have a picture of the empty seats and tables. Nobody came. After crying, all right, I cried. After crying, and I still remember that I went and listened to a very well-known entrepreneur. I can call his name. I went to listen to Dangote. He came to speak in my school. So I went there to listen at LBS. And he was talking about all the times he has failed. He would tell us about how he wanted to start a business, he brought in machine, and then the machine could not leave the port and come into the city. So all that money he invested stuck at the port. I was like, please, let me go and try again. And this time, I said, you know what? I'm going to get better at marketing because I had a marketing problem. So I started doing more workshops, I started marketing it. But people started reaching out to me and said, Stephanie, I don't live in Lagos. I live in Isemure. I live in Owerri. I live in, there was one city in Calabar, like different places like that, remote places. And they were saying, I really want to learn this thing, but I can't travel to Lagos, it's too expensive. I don't have where to stay. I don't have where to, So I said, how do I help these people? What if I create an online course that they can watch the video trainings online and pay for it, sign up, pay for it, and learn how to make accessories. So it's an experiment. Let me just try. All right? Now, at this time, in Nigeria, people don't even know what online course was or what online schools were. But because I had a tech background, I have a first class in computer science. So because I have that tech background, I'm not afraid of technology. All right? So I was like, I can figure it out. So I sat down, and started building online school. I built online school. I created video trainings, and I launched it. To my amazement, people paid. So those people that were telling me that I can't travel, they actually paid. So when I saw I could make money from online course, I went online course crazy. Online course crazy. I resigned from my 9 to 5. Hey! I'm going to go and create more online courses. This was the number one mistake. I started creating online courses on so many different topics that I was not yet an expert on. There were topics that I started to teach that I should not have been teaching. I should have just picked the thing that I have so much experience on, and I should have stayed there. But in 2016, I said no. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'll pick one thing and stay there. Now, that singular decision changed my business. I now started focusing on becoming the go-to expert in online courses. I intentionally started doing things to make me the go-to expert in online courses. The first one is that I decided to pick my area of expertise, but I still had not finished learning the lesson. All right? I was still only creating online courses on online courses. The second thing is that when I started becoming an expert, people will come and meet me. Oh, Stephanie, can you help me create my online course? This your thing is hard, I cannot do it by myself. Can you help me to do it? I'll be like, no, I don't help people to do it. I can only teach. Chai! That was the mistake. Another mistake, number 2 mistake. I felt I could only teach. I felt that the only thing I could give was knowledge. And it's not true. When you build an expert brand, people will come to you for all sorts of things. When you build an expert brand, they kept coming to me like, can you help me create an online course? This thing is too hard. This thing, I cannot do it. This thing. I'm like, it's not hard. Let me show you. It's not hard for me because I'm the expert in it. But it's hard for a lot of people. It's difficult for them. All right? Now, I kept on leaving money on the table. But one day, I decided to launch a Done For You service. Let me help you create your online course. I priced it at $7,500. You know, 2 people signed up for it immediately. With just one email that I sent, 2 people signed up for it immediately. The next person that came, I said $10,000. They paid. The next person that came, I said $15,000. They paid. Do you see how I was doing myself? My online course is still selling. It's still selling because there are different types of people. All fingers are not equal. Some people want online course. Some people want book. Some people want book. Some people want Done For You service. So if you don't create different types of products, you are, how do I put it? You are, as in, you are, oh God. The third mistake, PR. I didn't tell my story. I didn't talk about what I was doing. So I was too busy in the hustle. I was too busy caught up in the hustle that I did not share my story. Now it's ridiculous that I have helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. Now the thing about PR is that when you do PR right, it helps you to build fame and you are able to attract kings. You're able to attract people who can pay you millions of dollars. So all this one that you're still doing, toiling, I should have been doing PR. When you do PR, you get the attention of kings, and kings will come to you with millions of dollars. Once again, I'm still talking about this, having space in your mind for additional streams of income. You should have a way you can work with kings so that when they come, you can attend to them. All right? You should have different types of products. One for people who want your book, one for people who want online course, one for people who, mid-range, and then one for kings. You should be ready. That's what experts do. How about you seen books by different authors? They have different types of products, and then they now intentionally do things to get their messaging out there. So things like this video now that I'm doing now, I had my mic and I used to shoot the video. Now one time, I asked somebody, I did my videos, and then I asked someone to watch the video and tell me what the person thought. The person laughed at the video and said I'm out of my mind. stopped doing the video. I didn't realize it. It was gradual. When it was time to shoot the next video, I gave an excuse. Oh, I'm so busy. Time to shoot another video again. I gave another excuse. Before I knew what was happening, 1 year had passed. I wasn't telling my story. I wasn't talking anymore. Can you believe this? Because of one person's comment. So now I'm a bit more aware. I'm a bit more cautious of what enters into my heart, what I internalize. Because before you know what's happening, you just lose momentum. Now, if I had continued with those videos, by now, my videos would have gone far and wide. You know how the algorithm works now? And you're doing it because you want to build a brand that will attract kings and will attract people. So instead of building brand, I was hustling for 100K, 200K, 300K. And they made me to lose out on the big picture. When I was starting my knowledge business, my first mistake was not picking a niche. I was trying to do everything. I was trying to be all things to all men. If I was going to start from beginning again, what I would do is to pick a niche and stay there. Become the go-to expert in that topic. My second mistake is that I only offered online courses because I felt like the only thing I could give was to teach. I thought the only thing I could give was knowledge. But what I did not realize is that when you start teaching, when you start creating online courses, when you start writing books, people start to see you as the expert, and they will come to you for all sorts of things. In your area of expertise, you should have different types of products for different types of people. Now, what I should have done earlier was to create a done-for-you service, like an agency where you actually help people to create the online courses. In your own case, you say, how can I help people to do this, to do what I'm so good at? I should have had an agency. Now, I have an agency, and it's a premium priced agency, and I get clients because I have positioned myself as the expert in online courses. The third mistake I made was that I neglected my PR. I neglected publicity. I neglected the things that would make my name go far and wide. I felt like because I was in the hustle and I was trying to make money today, raise money here, raise money there, I stopped doing the things that were brand building. When you promote your brand, when you do things for the brand, your fame goes far and wide. People hear about you and then they come and look for you, then they test you, and then they patronize you. And sometimes you can attract kings who would bring you millions of dollars. But that can only happen after you've built a brand. So please, invest in your brand. Invest in your brand. I hope this video helped you. If it did, subscribe to this channel for more videos. Till then, my name is Stephanie and I'm the Knowledge Broker.